use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm now recording.
Hello.
Let's get some music on, and we'll do what happened last time. Fred boat works again, by the way.
Lamau.
Oh, did it just start moving or something?
We pick up a few days after the fight with the boogeyman. The party is sitting and eating lunch. It is about 1 p.m. It's been relatively quiet the last few days. There's been a very... you can very clearly tell that once the news of the boogeyman being destroyed and the families returning home, although not all of them did return. No, not even because Grimm killed some, but because half the people there they were never found again.
Yeah.
They were lost in like the Feywild and shit like that.
Yeah,
They
or
were killed.
or the boogeyman
I'm
ate them.
here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, or they were eaten.
So we return to the party a few days after the fight with the boogeyman. It is 1 p.m. The party is sitting down and eating lunch. Sort of nice, but not like overly complex meal. You can tell very clearly throughout the town there's been a collective weight lifted. People have stopped holding their breath. The lockdown's been lifted now the boogeyman's dead, and people are going about their business, as is the normal. It is a quiet morning. It is the 8th of Marpanoth. Marpanoth being... Let me get my equivalent to Roman calendar date thing. One sec. Acronian calendar. Marpanoth is my equivalent to late November. Not late November, late August. Or October, sorry. So it is getting to late fall, almost early winter. And you know what that means.
Yeah, man, we fucked up with that little decision during our exploration.
Had I been there, I would have stopped it.
Yeah, we were really stupid.
So yeah, winter is going to be harsher because of the party's actions in like the first session, I think.
First or second, I think.
Wait, what?
The party found the party found a druidic circle that was sealing a primordial northern wind, and they let it free in exchange for power.
And
So
then
now-
threw away that power.
Yeah, and then eventually they got rid of the power. So the world now has harsher winters all around. The Sunday campaign's already dealing with like 1.5 feet of snow in some areas.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
For reference, I wasn't part of the campaign yet.
Yeah, he was not there.
I-
The other paladin agreed to it, or anti-paladin, agreed to it in general, but we at the time,
And the original the original power up progression of this campaign was going to be the 4 players each getting a blessing from each of the 4 winds, the north, south, east, and western, and they released the northern wind first. The party even had a name going. They were going to be the Winds of Destruction.
yeah, we even had a
Wow.
name going on that one.
And then we got a major artifact, and I looked at Tanky and said, "Hey, Tanky, I want to make a deal with the god of devils and give him this for power." And Tanky went, "Oh, okay."
So, gang, what are you doing this fine afternoon? Gaxim, your work on the watermill generator has been slow going, but you're getting to work with it.
Good. Very good.
I'm just chilling, eating. My normal day routine would be eating, going through documents, reading about the region, better ways to run the government. Basilius is always doing paperwork of some kind.
Every seat at the dinner table is taken because Kevin, although he's not eating, he is sitting there.
He's claimed a spot. Can
That used
Is
to
there-
be
We have a
my
booster
friend's
seat for
spot.
Gaxum now.
Yeah, there's like you put like a few books underneath Gaxum, so he's like at your guys' level.
Yes. Actually, could I roll to see if I can create a little like those foldable like chairs? Very
Yeah.
simple mechanism, just like a foldable boost, a
Oh,
foldable
you
booster.
say that's simple enough that you could just do it without a roll.
Okay, I do that.
I wonder if I don't want to like burden him with too much stuff. I wonder if he can make me like bionic fingers eventually.
You could just
Yeah,
get regular prosthetics.
I want to be able to install prosthetics. I've been playing a lot of Rim World lately, and I definitely want to be that guy. Cybernetics.
But yes, it is possible. There is a feat for crafting cybernetics.
Interesting.
Basilius, in the last few days, it hasn't been vocal, but you've been feeling a... What's it called? How would I describe the feeling from the sword? Sort of like a pulling or a amplifying. It's like almost like how a magnet feels. You've been keeping the sword closer to you. You have been connecting with its essence closer. It's less difficult to turn the sword on. Definitely, you're either getting used to it, or the energies of you and the sword are becoming more hybridized.
Augers.
All right. What do you guys
How
want
the
to do?
hell doing in town?
Their presence is looked upon more favorably, but still not super great because they did help with the boogeyman situation. Especially now that, a lot of people feel bad that one of the Hell Knight superiors died in the fight.
Azrael. Tanky and Azrael. Azrael, would you be willing to cast Rapose's body on her every day?
Yeah, no problem.
What level
To
spell
keep
is
her
that?
body fresh.
What level spell
It's
is
a
it?
second level.
Okay, so you'd have to spend a second level spell every day, Rasmus.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Like,
Yeah, just while we're looking for a druid to reincarnate her. Oh, actually, I would have. Can I speak to my cousin about that?
Yes, of course. Here. One sec.
So this would have been on the first day as we got back to town.
Alright. So, you approach. One sec, let me get his token. Okay, you approach Marcello. This is
I'm carrying her body. This is as we get back from town from the place.
he steps up, he says, Augusta, what happened to her?
Well, we fought the boogeyman. She suddenly clutched her chest and fell to the ground dead on the spot.
I would probably know more about this since it did attempt to do the same thing against me. It apparently has some kind of ability to like give people like a heart attack.
Yes, I was aware that a thing like this could happen. I just did not simply think it could to any of you. What is your plan?
Do you...
We have the resources to have her resurrected, but not here.
Aye.
And it would be difficult. She has been resurrected before.
Oh,
You know that the journey back is never as easy the second time.
Well, she is your unit. I believe it is up to you. We can see to escorting her back for resurrection in the capital, or we could search for a druid who could do it here, or we could just put her to rest.
I have the ability to keep her body reposed. If you hold her here, I could write to her family and see what they wish to do.
I'll nod.
Alright.
I feel bad for
Feels
one of
bad,
your
man.
office. I feel bad. One of your officers died on the very first mission out. My condolences.
Such is the way of war. Feels bad. I want a Basilius version of this emote. It's like Pepe with pale skin and long black hair.
And beard.
Yeah, and a beard. Okay, there you go. Feels Basilius. Alright.
Feels Basilius.
During the
Feels
downtime,
bad,
I would-
Cilius. Alright, that's the end of that conversation.
During the downtime, I would probably try to search for ways to keep myself
So wait,
safe.
so we are we doing a month of kingdom building?
That is my hunt.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. We're progressing a month until the sword tries to speak to me, I guess.
And everybody just do something during that.
Month will progress, and the sword will try to speak to you during that month. So we'll do
Okay,
that
can
scene
I-
after king building.
Could I see if I've had like? Is there a chance? Just because I feel that this project's going to be a big like point to prove. Is there a chance that I can roll for something to see if it was a productive month? That perhaps I did a little better.
That what's it called? That is something that we can do during kingdom building, because I believe that Basilius wants to shell out just the raw BP to get it done, just this month.
Oh no,
Oh.
I can't. I cannot afford to do that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what? Okay, what are the benefits to that? Let me weigh the cost.
place is gonna
The
be
benefit
power.
is the longer you wait, it'll get cheaper every month, but not by that much. Maybe like two BP per month of him working on it. Or
I mean,
and
what's
what
the benefit of the structure? The having power.
the benefit of the structure is, first things first, it'll unlock bonuses for a bunch of different structures.
Oh, this is what we have so far.
Yes, you can look at it.
Oh, this is cool. Nice.
Are the barracks enough for all the Hell Knights and our soldiers?
Yes, because it's been upgraded from a garrison. It used to just be a garrison. Now it's like a full place.
During the downtime, I would try to search up ways to keep myself safe if I get them to give me with the necklace.
What was that?
During the downtime, I would try to search up ways, or like any form of information I could use to keep myself safe from the necromancer and the necklace, or the
Okay.
witch in the necklace.
You can attempt that. After this, I'll let you roll religion for it.
Alright.
So first things first, electricity gives a bunch of different bonuses and uses to different buildings. It allows for stuff like, what's it called? What's it called? First things first, the actual building itself, the generator, will provide you with, one sec. I said, what, 32 BP?
Yes.
It will provide you with +2 economy, +2 loyalty.
Okay.
And it will also reduce crime by -1.
Okay.
Because street lights will be implemented.
Can't commit crimes when there's lights everywhere.
And it will also allow certain buildings to get extra benefits. So, for example, the mills that you have 2 mills. They will go from +1 economy, +1 stability, +500 base value to +600 base value. The smithy will give you an extra +1 economy. And the inn will give you an extra +1 economy.
So a big economy boost, basically.
Yes.
Okay. And it
More
probably just
money.
like, generally...
Also, the building itself will give you +1 fame.
Yes.
And generally, this like, this is not reflected from stats, but this would probably be like a big. I guess this was fame, but a big like reputation boost for us. Like we're bringing the country forward.
We're
Oh, sorry.
industrialized.
It would boost fame and society by 1.
Okay, yeah. So we will. Okay, I'm gonna. So we. Yeah. Okay, let's go through Kingdom Building, and I'll announce what we're doing.
All right, gang. Let's get kingdom building underway.
Can I ask one question real quick?
Yes.
Sorry. This alchemy thing. What's about? What's this about?
Alchemist shop?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a place where you can purchase low-level potions. We have a local old grandfather who's good at making potions with herbal remedies and stuff like that.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Okay, top of the round. 1 sec. Phase 1. Upkeep. First things first, temp stability check. You roll d20 plus your kingdom stability.
Let me get that up real quick.
The stability is 29.
35. Okay.
And the DC is 28.
Succeed.
Okay, you pass. Let's see. If you succeed, unrest decreases by 1. Okay, one
Okay.
sec.
We're at negative 15 unrest. The people really do not want to rebel against us.
As I say, yeah, it can't go under 0, so you don't actually get a benefit from that.
Yeah, but it is at like very low.
It's negative, what's it called? It's negative 16, and then plus 3 from the orcs. So it's at negative 13. Number 2, paid consumption.
1.
The consumption is 6.
Isn't that offset by the farms?
That's after calculation from the farms. Because you guys went to token promotion, festivals, let's see. Yeah, you guys increased.
We changed those at a later phase.
Yeah, you changed them in a later phase.
I thought consumption should be 1 right
No,
now.
you changed them last month. Consumption is 6. 4 from your size, because each city gives you plus 1 consumption. No, each hex gives you plus 1 consumption. Each city gives you plus 1 consumption. You have 2 from edicts, and then -4, 2 from farms, and 2 from mines.
Okay.
So you have 23 BP. There's no vacant magic item slots, so that's changed. Then, unrest increases for each attribute to the negative number. None of them are. So then, let's see. Edict phase. Assign leadership. Would anyone like to change any of the leadership roles?
Not yet. I don't think. I talked to Inertia about this already.
Did you?
Yes. We talked.
All right.
It makes more sense for Gaxum to receive any sort of
Claim and abandon hexes. So, there is actually a hex in between you and Raymount.
We'll claim it.
1 sec. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized that I've never done the. I never put Raymount on here, so that'll come in next month.
Yeah.
And now that you guys are actually connected. So, to claim a hex, you spend BP. 1 BP. This hex is part of your kingdom. That's it. And the hex is explored and cleared of monsters.
Okay.
Number 2, build terrain improvements. You can
We're
spend
building 2 farms,
2 farms. Alright.
which cost 4 BP.
Yep. I assume those farms are being built, what's it? 1 at Deep Home, 1 at Forest Edge, because you have 2 here.
Yeah, that works.
That means, so it's actually 3 farms and 1 farm with resource, because Forest Edge is considered a resource-rich area.
Oh, can we build 2 farms in there?
No, because there's only 1 farm per hex.
Okay.
Let's see. Up next. Create and improve settlements. Would you like to create any more towns?
No.
Would you like to build buildings in your towns?
Yes.
What would you like to build?
So we have. Oh wait, no, we didn't roll for gaining economy, for gaining BP.
That is after this phase.
Oh.
Income phase is after this.
Okay. How much does it cost to build the power system?
32 BP.
Oh, so we can't do it then.
Not this month. No, you cannot. You could try to save for next month.
Well, we gain 19-ish, right?
You gain let's see, collect taxes, economy, roll economy check, divide by 3, then plus 4 bonus BP. So, let's see. Would you like to build a building this month? And the first house, mansion, noble villa, or tenement each turn does not count.
Oh yeah. We are upgrading the tenements to houses in Undercross.
There's only one tenement in Undercross, so I assume you want to upgrade one and build another one.
Yeah.
Is there any specific place you want it?
I guess. That's a brewery. Does the brewery get any bonuses from houses? No. Let's throw the house here.
Well, actually, technically, the tent would go here.
Yeah.
And the house would go because you have to upgrade one.
I think the center is the pits, right? Like right here.
Yeah.
Cool.
The
So,
housing.
yeah,
I say the housing is up and down on the pits.
Yeah, so making the pit nicer, basically.
Oh yeah, I don't think we ever.
So.
How much does that cost altogether?
I'm thinking. Wait. So the houses cost 2. Let's build a library in Forest Edge or Deep Home. Because I said I would.
Education, never a bad thing.
The library takes up 1 lot and costs how much?
6.
1 sec. Let's get the Deep Home map out.
You're building it because you're so or how stupid that Hobgoblin was.
What?
Remember the Hobgoblin who like just kept saying humans are worse or weak or something like that?
There's no hobgoblins in Deep Home.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong place then. Sorry.
Deep Home is the place that's run by the dwarves.
Ah, yeah. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want it?
I guess there. Well, realistically, I'm not like I'm just sending the money over and telling the dude to build it wherever.
Okay, where do you want it? Or what is the what's it called? What does the library give?
1 economy, 1 loyalty, 1 lore.
All right, and what do houses give?
-3 unrest. Oh, sorry, -2 unrest. Down from +1 unrest.
So just -1?
No, it's -2 because tenements
okay.
are +1 unrest and houses are -2,
Okay,
which is
so over the course of the last month, the population of Undercross has doubled. It's from 500 to 1,000.
Lamau. That's a lot of
The population of Deepholm has increased by 250. Let's see. That is it so far.
Have you subtracted the BP from the library yet?
No. How much is that?
6.
So, would you like to create another Orcish army unit?
Wait. Actually, I'm gonna make another library in Forest Edge as well. Because we need
right.
loyal. We need the loyalty bonuses.
Okay, people learning how to read.
Mm-hmm.
Objectively bad for a dictatorship. But helps people like you more. That's nice.
Yeah.
DC, what's it called? The DC of control checks have gone up by 1 as you are now patrolling and controlling the area between your place and Raymount.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that it?
What's the penalty for having another Orcish army?
+1 on rest.
Sure, we'll make another one.
Okay, you now have -12 on rest.
Okay. Next up.
Alright, would you like to issue, select, or adjust your edicts?
Yes. No taxation. Aggressive promotion. And how much consumption do we have if we do 12 festivals?
8.
Is that accounting for the farm discounts?
Yes.
What about 6?
6. Remember that your consumption did go up by 1 due to the hex being claimed between here and then. Between here and Raymount.
Yes. So go down 1 promotion level.
Standard? Okay,
Yeah.
that's 4 consumption.
Yeah, we'll do that. Next month we'll build 2 more farms, 1 in Raymount, 1 in the now empty hex.
You can also build a farm in Undercross as hex.
Oh, true.
Because it has a water source. Next, would anyone like to withdraw BP from the treasury?
No.
Would anyone like to deposit raw gold into the treasury?
No.
Would anyone like to sell magic items for BP?
No.
Okay, now collect taxes. Roll d20 plus 35. $48 divided by 3 is 16.
16 plus 4.
So you get, now you're at 31 BP.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, event phase. First things first, we still, last month we had the Inquisition.
From the Paladins.
Yep, and that check passed, so we need to do the second half of that event.
Mm-hmm. Andre's been working to undermine them.
Yes.
1d20 plus what?
Did somebody
1
leave?
second. No?
Yaxum's coming in and out.
You're muted, by the way, Gaxton. I assume he knows that.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it. Sorry.
Okay.
I think I might have fixed it.
Alright, 1 second. Inquisition. Okay. Attempt a loyalty check. If you pass, the paladin's credibility is discredited, and they are seen as more harm to the general population than good.
40.
That's a pass. The Inquisition is over.
Haha, losers.
Wow.
Lamau.
That increases your lore, loyalty, productivity, and stability back to its normal, instead of -1 to all those.
Fog.
Then, I roll something to see if an event occurs. So that's the exact number. One more than that, an event would not have occurred. So, in the course of the month, here, let's have the new guy, Gaxum.
Yo.
Roll me a
Yo.
do/roll D100. Let's see what happens. One dangerous settlement event occurs.
Oh Christ!
We have not rolled any non-terrible kingdom events.
Yay.
So
Every single one of us.
I'm going to
bullshit
roll
happened.
to see who at settlement it happens in. We're gonna do all of them except for Raymount, who is being integrated still. Chan the Cross. Give me another D100, Gaxon.
Ugh.
Don't roll Inquisition again. Okay. So, there is a feud between the Hell Knights and your militia.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes. Attempt a loyalty check.
That's 31 now, right?
Yep. You cannot fail unless you get a natural 1. Okay, 2. So, there are, over the course of the month, the Hell Knights attempting to integrate themselves into the city guard has caused a lot of militiamen to feel, what's it called? To feel useless, and they are starting fights with the Hell Knights, as well as some of the Hell Knights are treating the city guard like peasants and commoners and just like worthless, basically.
So regular aristocratic shit.
So, if you succeed, the event ends. So, you were able to calm the feud, but unrest increases by 1. So, you're able to stop the bickering before it becomes a serious issue. But you're now aware of that tension.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And because you were at standard level promotion, we get to put in my home rules for kingdom building.
Oh, well?
You can attempt to get the benefits of aggressive promotion for 1 month without paying the consumption, meaning that you'll get aggressive promotion for essentially next month. You'll count as if you have aggressive promotion, but you'll only pay the consumption next month for standard.
Okay.
However, you give me another chance to roll event 25 or lower.
Sure. Wait. That's just like plus. Is it basically just +1 stability, or is it like role play as well? Like there's.
The roleplay is, well, first of all, the event cannot be, what's it called? The event cannot be a beneficial or dangerous settlement event. It can only be beneficial kingdom event, dangerous kingdom event, bandit activity, squatters, or vandals. Good natural blessing, good weather, that stuff doesn't count. Monster attack doesn't count. You are basically paying the price or paying or receiving the benefits of inviting a ton of new, fresh ideas to your kingdom. You have the chance of clashes or good things happening.
So it's plus 1 stability for a single month in exchange for maybe an event.
Yes.
No, that's not worth it.
All right.
I'd love to, but cost outweighs the benefit here.
All right. At the end of the month, so it is the 1st of Uktar. On the first month of Uktar, or on the first day of Uktar, Chandler Cross gets its first snow.
Oh no.
The harvest has all been harvested up. People are packing up, not packing up, but packing in for the winter. And the first snow of the year is coming.
We are very much afraid.
The campaign is also 1 month and 25 days, or 55 days behind the Dragon's Demand.
Nice.
On the 26th of Nightall, the Draconic armies invade Daggerdale.
Hey. Speaking of invasion, now's the time.
So, we all have things that we wanted to do during the month.
Mm-hmm.
So, which thing do we want to do first?
Do you have a scene, Asriel?
It was probably just me trying to find out ways to keep myself safe.
Oh yeah. What's it called? You can what's it called? Make a religion check, Asriel. Let me bring you to the man.
Alright. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
So looking through the libraries, there actually is no library in this town.
I had to travel all the way just to go look for some information in Cromwell.
The brand new library in the other towns.
The information that is unfortunately the information nearby is very limited. You with your month of downtime and searching, with only a 15, you don't really learn that much that you didn't already know.
Ah, God.
Gaxum has disconnected.
Yeah.
We saw that. It's probably a connection problem he's having.
Man, we might not be able to play today. Much more.
No, well, Grim will be here in a sec.
I don't know. Grim's gay.
And then, what's it called? Niall will be here later as well.
You can never trust a gay, Pinky.
I want to do something with this goddamn thing, but at the same time, I'm so afraid my fucking character will just die.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one that traded for a Lich's phylactery. I mean, you're the one sitting at a dinner table next to a bird. Not even a cool bird like an ostrich.
I'm gonna fly up to the waterfall.
Alright.
Well, I mean, look. YOLO, just do it.
Alright,
Do you have, what's it, do you...
I will tell the group if I seem off in any way, please end my life. Like,
Yeah, that was something I wanted to talk about. The contract does, like, I don't think we put this down, but the contract totally says, like, with permission, we can injure each other.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, like I told him straight up, if I seem odd in any way, not responding to how I normally act, anything that seems not me,
Yeah.
please end me in an instant. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, which is obviously how I cauterized Azrael's fingers before, with his permission.
So he'll go somewhere private, nobody will, where nobody else might be affected. Probably his old shack, maybe, if possible.
Would you like to use my basement?
Oh, yeah, sure. And attempt to commune with the necklace, using any and all things he might have on him to keep himself safe.
That's okay. So here's the thing about this. One sec. Let me pull the item up.
Does it have to be worn for it to work that way? Then, if not, then he'll just give up on it and just stow it back.
No, one sec. One sec.
Oh, it's Zach.
Hey, Zach, I'm doing stupid shit, so get prepared to murder me if something happens.
Let's see. Specifically, the item is protected so that it is impossible to connect with the soul within.
Okay.
The only way to connect would be to open it, which would let out the parasitic soul into you.
Yeah, okay, so I can't do anything then.
Lamau.
Yeah, alright, I'll just put it away then, for now.
Alright.
Damn, whoever sealed that thing knew what they were doing. I think you wanted to do something else?
I want to go up to the top of the mountains, Tanky.
I know. I'm putting people in Roach City. I'm populating the new Roach Town.
I kind of do want to have just a scene where I go through the town with all the new buildings being built. I want to talk to them, see how their first month is going. But I'll do that later. I'll do that after the lightsaber scene.
One sec. Zach, are you there?
Yep.
Are you in the game?
Yep.
One sec, I'm healing Bog Leech. Realize that I never healed.
I'm just watching you put everyone everywhere.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, in Roach City?
Yeah.
If we've got downtime, Grim's probably gonna commune with Babylon a little bit. Not with the actual commune spell, but get to know his new god.
Oh yeah. So that is actually a question I wanted. Can we like focus on feelings of a god, or do we need like?
You need in order to contact the god, you need the commune spell.
Okay, yeah.
That's why the gods are not often interfering in mortal shit. They're separated. You have to like use a powerful spell to reach them.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the pre-calamity days where like gods had like mortal avatars, and you could just pray and talk to your god.
Mm-hmm. What about with augury and shit?
Augury is more like a feeling. It's not an actual yes or no.
Hmm. So, like, after I talk to the lightsaber, I could get somebody to augury for me and be like, "Hey, is this something I should go through with?"
Technically, if you have someone that can cast Augury,
Mm-hmm.
can Marasmus cast Augury?
Yes.
Augury. Yeah, Marasmus could cast it before you have to done. Although you get your answer from Vecna.
Well, I could also just buy it. I could buy a scroll of it as well.
Yeah.
You get an answer from the god of death.
Clerics don't get create scroll, right?
Not
wizards.
naturally. No, only wizards get it naturally. Also, Grim, you missed the kingdom building.
I don't think that counts.
I trust Austin with the management of his town.
Austin is the main character. Alright, one sec. Let's connect this.
So yeah, Zach. There were a bit of changes because consumption was a bit higher than expected.
Yeah,
due to events.
we got rid of some things and
I changed 6 holidays per month. Standard promotion. Built 2 libraries. We did not build a jail or garrison yet. We built the 2 farms. We claimed the hex between us and Raymount. Fuck you, Andre. I'm not explaining all that again. I just got done with that.
Niall, you're here!
I'm here.
Yay! Antry's actually in the game, you guys. Everyone clap. Wow, okay, 1 clap, thank you.
I'm clapping.
I
and
can't-
Mike's
I can't
not
clap.
picking it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't clap because I'm putting push to talk.
Okay, well,
Dude,
welcome,
just,
Andre.
Just use your dick to hold down the button.
Andre, you missed, Andre, you only missed kingdom building.
Okay.
And, during the kingdom building, there was a feud between the Hell Knights and the City Guard that was resolved by good rolls.
Oh, and Andre, during kingdom building, you destroyed the paladins of Mahina.
You didn't destroy them, you destroyed their credibility.
Nice.
So the Inquisition is over. Now they're just, what's it called? They're not seen as essentially heroic to the citizens anymore. They're not seen as evil, right? But they're no longer seen as like the heroic people opposing you.
Are we not trying to pin the blame of that last event on them?
No, that would be really hard to do.
No, that's what we were doing.
Oh, never mind then.
What was that?
Oh, we were just in shifting all the blame of everything to them.
For
That's
the Wachi.
for the what?
For the boogeyman. Because the citizens didn't know it was a boogeyman, so we were putting the blame on the Sisters of Mahina.
Oh, that they were kidnapping? No one believes that.
No. We were putting the blame that it was their the emotions they were sowing is what summoned it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can use that to discredit them. That still wouldn't really make them evil to the populace, but it would not make them like the good guys anymore. Because they are, I was gonna say, because they are genuinely, they are the good guys.
Fuck them though.
True. I'm sure that's what every villain says. Like, wow, fuck those guys.
Okay, yeah. So events, commune with sword. I think we're gonna take a quick trip to Undercross and talk to all the citizens. And then I want to check up with the paladins, and then we can leave for invasion.
Oh, we're invading.
Investigation. We still don't know what is at Lakeside.
Yes.
We're
gonna
going
go there,
we're going to scout.
Talk to them.
We're doing the what's it called, Star Trek rules, where we send our most important people to do basic bitch tasks. Everyone, you guys have seen Star Trek, right?
Yeah. No.
I've seen a bit of episodes, yeah.
Yeah, like
I've
always. It's
seen
always like
2 episodes.
it's always like, yes, I'm the captain, and here's all my most important people. Let's go do first contact.
Yeah. Like
Just make sure
the
no one's
away
wear-
team.
Just make sure none of us wear red because that means
Yeah, we
we're
have to
bad.
we have to bring a red shirt though.
like,
that
oh.
can be Gaxum.
the away team is going to be the chief medical officer and the commander, and it's just kind of like, I'm sorry, what?
It's like if we just walk up there and everyone dies, there's like no show anymore. But let's see. Are you going up to your? Are you going up to the spot by yourself? Austin?
Grim will try to follow you, Austin.
I would be interested. I would follow. Why not?
Or Austin, what do you think?
Sorry, I wasn't in the room. I do
Wait,
this alone.
do you still hear?
Yeah, I have a wireless headset.
Wow, nerd.
Yeah, I will be doing this alone. I'll say I'm just going off for meditation, and I will fly away.
Okay, so how do you guys follow him via flight?
Dick.
You can follow via flight.
You actually could technically follow via flight, Niall.
If you do, I will usher you away.
We can just look at you from a safe distance.
Yeah. I'll see what mountain he flies toward, and I'll wait at the base of it.
I will be at the top of the waterfall.
Yeah, this has already been
Oh.
chosen. Yeah.
Technically, if you have really good eyesight, you might be able to see like a speck of me sitting on top.
Well, here's the map for
Grim
it.
can definitely see it.
Here's the map.
Yeah, you can see like 300 feet.
So
in
you
the
go
ground.
there at sunset.
I don't see a map.
1 sec, I'm getting you the map.
I see the manor.
Tell me you're loaded in.
I'm
not
loading into the campaign. So
I'm not loading.
Oh yeah, I'll wait till he's loaded into the campaign, then I'll switch maps.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna piss.
Alright. And also, I know there's no music, but I have music planned for when it actually happens.
Alright.
By the way, this D&D session is sponsored by NordVPN, guys.
Gotta put on protection.
Get an exclusive NordVPN deal. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee.
Oh, dude, Jesus, my roommate's smoking weed, and the smell is vile.
It's that real dank shit.
Dude,
one of the workers at my job smokes, and this man reeks sometimes.
Dude, weed smells like the smell just makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, no,
the
that
smell.
shit's
What's it called?
horrible.
I used to smoke all the time, but now the smell of weed makes me panic.
You
It
get
sucks.
used to it.
Yeah, the smell is vile.
Oh, what's it called? No, because smoking gave me a panic disorder. So now even smelling weed makes me freak the fuck out. It triggers
That's
me
a
really
bit
bad.
weird. Isn't it supposed to mellow people out?
Andre,
It's
are you in?
I said sometimes. I would say,
I mean,
Erasmus.
it's a drug.
No,
It affects
it's
everyone
loading.
differently.
Yeah, it's different for everybody. It used to mellow me out, and then I got way too high one time.
Yeah.
And then it's ruined forever. Yep.
Like with all medicine, if you get too big of a dose, it can have the complete opposite effect.
Yep, and now I can't even smell weed without it triggering my panic attacks. It's great.
That's why most medicine is considered a poison.
Niall, you in?
Well,
Andre,
Are you
homosexual.
able to spell run?
Hey, butt slut.
Oh, you're Andre. Andre, you're not making any noise. Okay, yeah, Andre, you're not saying anything. I see your thing lighting up, but no one hears you.
No, it still says loading.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, Andre, you're robot-y. Your internet
can't
is just
hear
not
me?
working.
Now we can hear you.
now.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of robot-y. I think your internet's shitting itself.
You need to
Andre-
turn off all their porn videos.
Andre, you want a
I
recommendation?
think I know what's going on. Just
Stop being Portuguese.
how's that a recommendation?
Dude. For the Friday.
Loaded.
Loaded. But yeah, for the Friday side game I was telling you about, Tanky, I obviously run using Foundry, and all the other players are used to Roll20. And one of the players is Brazilian and has like a shit last laptop, so he was running at like 30 FPS, and he was like, "Holy shit, Foundry! This is so much better than Roll20. Roll20 is such dog shit compared to anything else."
Roll20 is literally the worst.
Dude, it's so ugly.
You hear, Niall?
Really? No.
We can't hear you again now.
It's quiet.
You can always count on Andre to be one of the gays.
Homophobic internet.
His internet's in the right.
Let me just add a note to you. Let's see, rolls.
Are you gonna give Andre the homophobic internet role?
No, I was gonna give you the homophobic roll.
Oh, hell yeah! Dude, I hate gay people.
That's it, I'm sending you femboy porn.
Whoa.
Careful, I might unboy your femboy.
Don't unboy it.
You might ungay our femboy.
I'll say I'm bi, so it's fine.
Gross. Women are cringe.
Alright, can we all see the map?
True.
Yep.
Wait, Niall, was that you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is this conveniently one of the altars where we would have gotten power?
No, this is just a random map.
Okay. Imagine if just on top of the mountain range with another one of the shrines to the...
Can you see the map, Niall?
4 wins.
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Speaking of the 4 wins, I think Grim's gonna go back to that altar and fix it.
Oh,
There's no fixing it, you broke it.
No,
you
no,
broke
no.
a statue.
I'm just gonna make it look like it looked.
All right.
Grim learns a little carpentry.
It's stone. It was a carved stone statue of a sitting elf.
Grim's gonna take up carving.
Alright. You approach the little shrine at the top of the hill. You have no clue what the shrine is. It's always been here. It's completely unrelated, not magical, nothing super special about it.
Right, I'll sit cross-legged in front of the shrine.
Can you not see the map?
I can. I am dipping in Oreo right now.
Okay, you may move whenever you want. The sun is just setting over the horizon. Let me get the music.
I will sit down cross-legged and kind of place the mind blade in my palms, close my eyes, and just focus my feelings inward towards it. A sense of calm sereneness.
Alright. As you breathe out and focus, the sword warms slightly as you see from the sword's from the blade's exit, or the place where the blade exits from, there is there's a little bit, not a lot of it, but a deep billowing of black smoke and ash. The black smoke and ash flows, not up, like it usually would, but it flows slowly towards the center here. Before forming itself and swirling here. The heat of the blade is almost unbearable, just right before the feelings of pain begin to subside, or to begin to form. Let's see. So, did you decide?
Basilius is calm. Just continues holding it.
Did you decide which of the two arts you like the most?
Use the first.
All right.
I just like that it's higher definition, not so fugly.
Don't be mean to him. One sec. All right. The smoke fills into a figure. The figure is very similar to the illusion of Callus Starbane that you guys saw. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
It is flaming and ashy, almost like it's entirely made of burning ash. Before becoming solid and ceasing its burning. Let's see. It is vaguely transparent, but still very much material. You can feel as its boots, you can feel the metal, or you can hear the metal of its boots crack down as it stands.
Does it feel familiar? Since I frequently like commune with
there
the
is a
nature of
there
the
is a
sword.
sense of familiarity, although it's very alien to you. You don't know why. One sec, because this guy was not a human. One sec.
Oh, was he a giant?
He was a fire giant.
That's cute.
The what's it called? The figure forms in front of you, and it sort of stretches out almost nonchalantly before moving its hand through the air, sort of feeling its surroundings. You can see on the belt of this figure, the figure, of course, is wearing a full suit of armor made with a metal that you don't recognize.
Is it the same suit of armor that the other member of the Quarter Shadow was wearing?
No. It's the same kind of metal.
So it's adamantine.
No.
Wait, was that armor not adamantine?
What's it called?
I thought that's where we got Grimm's adamantine.
Oh yeah, no, then it's not the same metal. Nope, that's wrong then. It's a different kind of metal. This metal is Beskari.
Never heard of it.
It is essentially like adamantite. However, it's literally not adamantite because it's a different metal from a different planet.
Lamau. Basilius opens his eyes and gazes forward at it. He's still sitting on the ground.
There's a voice from it. The figure is completely masked. Even the eyes are... there's no holes on the eyes. It's like lenses. Obviously, this sort of like entire suit is one piece of armor. You hear it. Its voice. Strange. The universe feels different than when I left it. There is something in the weave. The weave feels different.
Basilius pushes himself off the ground and moves to a standing position. I take it from your mannerisms, you're the spirit from within the sword. I've spoken to you before.
It appears, though, that is the case. I must have been slain by my apprentice some time ago.
Well, in that case, it's been many millennia. Sorry, wait, what's the word that's like more than millennia?
Eons?
Aeon? Aeon is like thousands of years, right?
Aeon is I think Aeon is just a large amount of time. It's not a specific type of time. But millennia is 1,000.
How long ago was the calamity? It's like 4,000 years.
The calamity ended 2,500 years ago, but it began about 3,000 years ago.
Okay. Yes, it's been many millennia since you stepped foot on this earth.
And I feel as though I am limited here. What is this place?
You're nowhere in particular. The back alley of a backwoods nation.
The spirit sort of steps and takes a look around its location. As it does, its legs disappear and it's just a billowing black smoke as it sort of floats around.
Would this be like the edge of the waterfall? Like over here is the city?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll kind of, as he does so, I'll move over, walking, kind of like fluttering down over to the edge of the city.
The spirit floats.
I'm unsure of if you felt any of the emotions I've been channeling as I developed my psionic energy. This is the nation I've been building.
He says, my consciousness was limited within the blade. But I did feel a strong presence. He says to you, I have felt your power growing, but you are not the presence I felt. I am surprised that I am not wielded by them.
Them? Who?
I do not know the specifics. Someone you are close to is strong in the power I wield. Come before me.
They step forward.
What is your name, mortal?
I am Basilius Alzario. May I have the name you once went by?
I am called Caedus, a name that I took when I slayed my master.
You were beckoning for me to summon you.
Perhaps my spirit is awakening. Bound forever to this blade, it seems. I could not exist without it.
Kind of turn the device over in my hands. This is a strange piece of technology. This level of tech was lost to this world long ago.
He looks up and around, he says, then it seems as though our battle was lost.
I know enough about the Quarter Shadows to know that like they lost, right?
Oh yeah.
Like Basilius knows this.
Yes.
How much of the details would Basilius know?
You know the basics. Cal Starbane led the attack with his Court of Shadows. Worldwide war. A lot of people killed. A lot of, like, 98% of the population of the planet killed. A lot of what's it called? Cal Starbane's best generals during the very end of the war all what's it called? A lot of them died. And Cal Starbane himself was banished away from the planet after being injured by Mahenna. Although he did kill Mahenna, and her death created the Cradle. The power from her death gravely injured Callus, and he had to retreat from the planet with his forces. However, a great many, if not almost all, of his lesser commanders were left on Arala. They were hunted down and killed, or they went into crypto sleep.
Yeah.
So like the guy we found a while ago.
Many, as I said, the war with your kind ended millennia ago. Your leader, Caedus, was driven away as our goddess created the cradle to prevent him from ever coming back.
He grips his hand into a fist. Callus betrayed us, left us here to die. And I suppose soon after that, my apprentice killed me. The memory is foggy. But
And how did your conscience come to reside within a blade?
it is an ancient technique, an ancient sorceress art. The power of a master passes down to the apprentice when the master is slain. It ensures that the next generation is always more powerful than the last, and our culture, our traditions are immortal.
Well, your culture and your history is much gone from this world. I found this artifact within a tomb. There are many of your strongholds are but rubble now. And kind of turn to the side and kind of just stroll along, circling around.
He looks out. It says, "This is a wasteland. I feel the weave here is limited." He looks up at the cradle. "This barrier separates you from the greater weave. Even my senses cannot pierce outside it. It is powerful indeed."
The goddess died creating it. It is her
Yes.
very life force.
Callus. He grips his fist once again. "A traitor. Left us all here, in the dust, with the maggots and the primitives. To die." Why do you wield such a blade?
Well, to you, my motives will seem primitive, small, and insignificant. The land around, I kind of gesture around, is broken, divided. Hundreds of small nations do as they wish. I am on a quest to unite the lands under rule of me and my god.
As was the Court of Shadows before Callus came. He united us all.
I worship the Lord of Devils. My
Yes.
goals similar to yours in ambition, I suppose.
I am aware of your god. My kind faced his many years ago. The titans of your world are strong indeed. He feels in the air with his hand. The weave is limited here, but something about it. It's concentrated. The gods of your world are much more powerful than they used to be. I remember not my apprentice. I am sure that he is long dead by now.
It was likely the corpse buried within the tomb. Yeah. The saber was from within the tomb. Was there a nameplate on it?
The sword?
On the tomb?
No.
Okay.
And you use this blade to wield power and rule over your realm?
The saber is useful for my tactics. The air of intimidation it gives is exhilarating. I felt it have a pull over me, attempting uh, attempting to further my psionic powers. I have little talent for such. I will kind of manifest an ectoplasmic suit and say, "This is the most I can handle on my own."
He says, yes, your raw power is low, but with discipline and training, it could be reached to its potential. Ruling in such a way is the ultimate test of selflessness, whether you're ready to face unending emotional pain, true agony, to gain the power to create peace for strangers. That is the sacrifice, to be vilified by others, by people you know and care for your own personal sacrifice to be unknown, to those that you save, to do your duty. It is easy to be the clean-cut hero slaying monsters, but there can be no room for vanity in power, in being despised.
I've already begun to grow a taste of that. Paladins seeking my head, the end of my nation, it has only just begun. People dislike the powers I wield already.
It is irrelevant. If you train your power, you will become unending, unstoppable. You will be able to bring peace and justice to your realm.
I've fought one of your knights before, held in cryogenic sleep within a tomb. He spoke of how great his power was, but it barely took a matter of seconds to dispatch him. I say as I continue circling around, slowly.
Even in this form, I am more powerful than any being you could dream of. I was apprenticed to the most powerful being in the galaxy at one point, before I came here. Even now I feel myself reconnecting to the universe. The things I could do if I took material form.
Can I sense, like, a power from him if I roll sense motive or anything?
He is very good at keeping it masked. You don't sense anything particular.
Well, if that's true, can you demonstrate your power? I sense nothing from you.
Hiding our power was a talent we grew to know after the calamity ended. When we were hunted down by the Pathfinders. He focuses. There's a sort of gentle rumble as you see these rocks lift up out of the earth. He says, I feel myself connecting. I am weakened, but over time I will return to the portion of my strength that is required. He lifts the rocks up a few feet before gently letting them down. Yes, the magic here is limited, but without my full power, I cannot grasp it.
So, I believe the elephant in the room here. What is it you seek? You cursed Caedus's name.
It is the
And-
dream of every knight of the Court of Shadows to live forever. He not crouches down, but he looks down at you. He says, know this. Here in your cradle you are safe. But out there is no life after death. No light. No hope. Death is eternal nothingness. It is our dream to live forever, to cast away the shackles of mortality. This is our tradition. He motions towards the sword. To keep ourselves from the endless abyss that waits after death.
What of the helms? Do you claim them to be nothing?
I cannot feel the presence of anything outside this cradle, but when we were united by Caedus, the universe was a cold place. No life. The stars had died. Only Arala remained, and its sister worlds. I remember the day that Caedus took the power from that world, the world before yours. Within an instant, his power turned the planet to ash. And that was his plan for this planet. But his slaughter of gods, of worlds, had concentrated the energy of the universe here. This was our toughest battle yet. Every battle after the first was harder. The universe has a limit. It is only when that power is concentrated in one place that it is the most useful. That is the understanding behind our tradition. The slaying of masters and apprentices, so that the power is always exponential. Never is an apprentice weaker than their master. Not during the end.
Many words. An interesting insight in the universe, perhaps. But it still doesn't answer my question. What is it that you seek here? You've obtained your immortality.
In a matter of speaking, yes. I will live forever as long as the sword is wielded. However, I wish to expand my mind here, connect once again to the universe I was cut from, and through you, perhaps, I could do such a thing. As the sword gains power, I feel myself returning to my old state. Perhaps even, in the future, I could reconnect to my old self.
And why would that be in my best interest? Your whole goal in existence was destroying all life through the universe, and the destruction of the home I wish to sow.
Yes, that was Callus's goal. But I have a more nuanced view of the universe. I seek instead to dominate all life through power. Power itself is the ultimate justifier for domination. If I return to my old self, I will stay a spirit. I believe it is beyond my power to take material form again. I am already dead, at least as much as I can be. But perhaps our goals could be one and the same if you were to take me as your master.
I'll allow you to further elaborate.
I sense ambition and power building within you. You are not the powerful aura I felt, but your power is not to be ignored. Even the smallest, insignificant force with training can be a deadly weapon, like a knife or bolt. If you submit yourself to my teachings, I will escalate you, elevate you to a standard which you will have never.
Did that work?
What?
Sorry.
I will elevate you to a standard of which you could not even dream of. I feel the hunger within you. You are polite. You are cunning. I feel a hunger, a lust within you that you have suppressed.
Certainly true. However, if you know anything about me, you'll know I'm not a man who so readily accepts such a deal without proof of its prowess.
Proof. What then do you seek? Do I not stand before you?
What powers can you offer me without fully submitting to your being?
I have no such power to control. You are my wielder. As long as the sword is in your grasp, I will do you no harm.
This power, if I accept it, is it and deem it not of my kind, is it something I can then go back on? Or is it an all-consuming power?
I trust that once you understand the power I wield, there will be no going back. Not for lack of trying, but you will simply not want to.
And if I do wish to, I meet his gaze again, taking a step back to do so.
Such a thought is unthinkable. If you truly wish to bring peace and justice to this region, I feel it all around. The fear, the uncertainty of your people. It is something that you could take power from once you are dominating this region. There will be no need for such trivial discussions. If you wish for a true example of my power, I will show you. It is completely quiet as he is sitting with his arms crossed, looking down at you.
I have my back to him, staring down at the town. So there will be a moment of silence.
He sort of floats. You can hear him sort of passing by. See them down below. The people you fight to protect, to rule. The world is filled with terrible horrors, and only through me will you gain a power strong enough to defeat all who oppose you.
Basilius kind of lifts his hand up, staring at it. I have felt my strength. Sorry, wait, what's the word I'm looking for?
Waning?
Stall? No, like stalling. Stagnate.
Stagnating.
I have felt my growth stagnating.
Sort of floats around you while talking. Join me then, and together we will rule this place under your stead.
I'll turn towards him.
He is leaning down with his sort of smoky underhalf as he's leaning down close to you.
Well,
You can see behind the lenses there are two piercing red dots behind the eyes.
allow me a day of contemplation. I shall summon you once again tomorrow. I have many things from you on first.
He sort of what's it called? He he sort of gently scrapes his hand along the rock, the claws on his gauntlets leaving hardy gashes. He says, "If you understand the need that you have, even if you do not feel it just yet, you will return."
I do not believe in making rash decisions. If I were to say now, I might accept. But first, I must consider more in another state of mind.
Of course. Take your time, then. I will be listening. There's a gentle sort of gust of harsh wind, and the spirit of Caedus blows away into nothing.
And Basilius turns back towards the town, staring down at it. He will stay there for about half an hour, kind of just thinking, before returning to town.
Alright.
He will go to purchase an augury scroll.
Alright, Basilius. You step inside the manor with the augury scroll.
If anyone looks at him, Basilius is clearly in thought more than normal.
Ezreal, Grim, Niall, what are you guys doing? While Basilius walks in.
We're all playing poker.
Kevin is winning.
Are you guys really trying to play poker against someone with 24 int? Actually,
Poker's a charisma game.
yeah. That's what I was going to say. Grim is losing hard. If no one said anything to him, Basilius kind of just walked past the table without a word.
I would ask how went his meditation?
What was that, Ezreal?
I would ask him how.
Oh, I didn't say what I was leaving for. Oh, no, I did. Never mind.
You did.
I'm dumb.
Yeah. So how was your meditation?
Very thoughtful. Many things on my mind. Decisions on the preface of indecision. My eyes kind of narrow at Niall as I think before turning away.
All right.
Alright, would anyone else like to do anything at all before the augury?
I wish Basilius would look at me that way. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, what? Hold on. Repeat that?
Hold up.
The second Basilius is out of earshot, Grim's just like, oh god, he's so hot.
Niall, anything for you?
I wish you said that in character, so as you're just like, wait, what? Sorry, I think I'm a bit too drunk at the moment. Can you repeat that into the mic?
Okay,
Andre, are you there? Andre? That'd be why he didn't say anything when I stared at him.
I heard a bit of a garble, but that's it.
Yeah, same. Andre, your mic's dying again. If you're using headphones, just don't use them. Let's see if that works.
It's not how you spell here, but whatever. Okay. You would like to make an augury.
Yes, I would.
Okay. Use the spell.
Okay, let me get the cost.
It is a 75% chance of success.
Oh, actually, can
You can either
Zerab do it?
Zarab.
You can contact other planes.
That's not what. Let's see. He could if you ordered him to cast the augury spell from the scroll.
No, that'd be the
But
same
he's
thing as me.
I'll say, but
casting
he's a wizard.
it. I mean, it wouldn't be any more effective than me doing it, though, right?
Nope.
Okay.
And it'd be contacting the same god. The only person who could do it more effectively would be what's it called? Azrael.
Yeah, because he's effectively 5th level, but
But
it'd be
he-
contacting the wrong god.
Yeah, because you'd be contacting my god.
I'll do it myself.
Aren't rangers
All right.
technically divine casters?
They are. Yes. But
You-
your cast level is -4.
Yeah.
So give me
I'll- Oops, sorry.
a D. What's it called? Actually, no wait. You can't roll it. I have to roll it.
In secret.
Yep, in secret. I have actual physical dice here. One sec. All right. What action are you seeking?
I will describe the encounter I just had, and ask, does Babylon believe pursuit, allowing myself to pursue this power would be for the better of our goals?
So the action you're asking is pursuing the power that he's promising you.
Yes.
All right. I'll roll. All right. You concentrate. Let's see. An augury can only see in the future about a half an hour.
Oh, it can?
Yeah.
Wait.
So you would have to be like, should I do it? And then if you do it within a half an hour, you can get the answer. But if you wait, it's gonna pull up nothing.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if I take the power now or take it later, it'd be the same result.
The answer is wheel and woe.
Good and bad.
Yes, good things will definitely happen. Bad things will definitely happen.
Well, I think if Babylon didn't want me to take the power, he would have said whoa. So I'll take this as.
I mean, it is power, which is Babylon's like big thing, but he's like, I can't give you any more specifics because it's an augury.
I know. Well, I know Babylon specifically is very anti-Court of the Shadow. He's like, because he's a big power that works against the Crimson shit.
Scarlet.
Yeah.
Crimson's a different color.
He works very strongly against Scarlet enemies, which is, and the Court of Shadow.
Court of the Crimson King, the song.
But yeah, the fact, like, I was basically, if he gave me a whoa response, would have been me interpreting it as him saying, "Don't do it. It'll corrupt you," or whatever the fuck. You won't. Yeah.
Well, you were given. I was gonna say you were given both.
Yep. Well, he didn't say purely no, so. I'll just I'll waste away the rest of the day.
All right.
Tomorrow I'll go back.
The rest of the day is wasted. Would anyone else like to do anything else during this day?
I probably want to check out the roach folk, see how they're going.
Yeah. Erasmus, you could take a little visit down to the Roach Folk with Grim and what's it called? Basilius. You guys want to go visit Roach City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do this the evening, right after the augury. You want to do it the evening of the augury or the morning after?
Morning after.
All right. So we take about hour's walk down into the Underdark. Niall, are you here?
See, I told you Andre wouldn't show up the session.
Damn.
You can never trust a gay.
So, you step down into a very loud and happening cavern.
Move forward.
The Ettercaps all sort of step away or treat you with some kind of reverence.
I'll flutter. So there's a bunch of like houses, like built and being constructed along this pit, right?
Yep. And the Ettercaps are climbing up and down the pit.
Kind of flutter around.
Roach folk are going about their business, harvesting fungus, or using the former brewery tools to begin to ferment like fungus-based wines and brews.
I forget. Can Ettercaps speak Common?
Yep.
How do the new homes treat you? I kind of fly in front of this one as he climbs out of the hole.
It is adequate.
Are you a newborn?
I am a week old.
How have your people been interacting with the roach folk much?
They are too loud. Too many. Bogleach is speaking with the Roachfolk King now.
I nod and kind of flutter backwards.
The
Landing
Roachfolk
here.
skitter out of your way as you land.
I forget. Is there a door on this side, or did I
There
just
is.
take this something wrong?
It's right here.
Yeah, well, didn't Grim make a hole here somewhere?
Yeah, there was a hole, now there's a door. You step in. Bogleach and Rivok are in the middle of a shouting match. As you step in, they both kind of become quiet and look in your direction.
Did we interrupt something? Seems you guys were having a passionate discussion about something. Mind sharing?
He motions with his giant lobster arm at Bogleach, which Bogleach takes offense to. He says, "We were here first. This is our home."
It is not good to try and segregate your populations, Urvok. That was not why we built this place.
Says the monster.
Shush you.
He motions at you with the lobster claw as well.
I said what I said.
That's literally like all three, like both of you calling the pot, Kittle calling the pot black, both of you.
We are building this city up to be a place for both of you to live in peace. No, no discrimination. No people running you out of your home like in the past. Protection. Is that not what you seek, Suck, Urvok?
He says, he says, "And I did not expect to share it with monstrous beasts that can tear my people apart with their bare hands.
Have they been?
There have been minor scuffles."
Have they
Bogleach
been-
says, Bogleach interrupts. He says, "These thieves."
Would I know how much a roach folk would normally need to be satisfied? Like their
They
hunger?
need about the same amount as a normal small creature, but there are a lot of them compared to the Ettercaps.
They've multiplied rapidly.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
the
there's a
population.
lot of them.
The population of Roachfolk to Ettercap is 3-1.
Yeah, there's a.
It was like 1-1 when a month ago.
Yeah, I was gonna actually ask this. Has the population of roach folk grown since we've last seen them?
Yeah, during the Kingdom Maker thing, the population of this place has doubled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember you having
I-
this many when we first came to you.
He says, "The egg pits have been growing fantabulously in this dark and warm climate. Our eggs and our young are best fit."
So the roach. So your people haven't been displeased by this strange climate?
My people are most worried about these beasts. I've had many of my kind killed.
I'll turn towards Bogleach.
Bogleach says, we have short supply. It is fungus and scraps. You cannot simply take when you are hungry. You will take what I give you.
Shall we
Have
find a way to?
people been going hungry, Bogleach?
He says, there is plenty to go around, but these roach folk simply eat when they are hungry, not when they must. You learn to eat like us. We only eat once a day when we are required to. It saves resources. You're wasting food, and your people. Bogleach motions to the roach folk. They do not finish their meals. They create waste. Urgok pipes up and says, but the waste is also consumed by my people in time. Bogleach speaks up. We cannot consume the waste.
A sharp clash of cultures. Bogleach.
He turns towards you.
I do not believe there is much of an issue here. You claim they are wasteful and consuming too much food. However, there is also more than enough food to go around. If they are not
Bogleach interrupts. You do not understand. When they take food, they create waste. It is inedible to us. They throw their food in a pile and let it rot before they eat it. The food they do not eat does not go to us. They do not share the same amount.
What if you allowed your people extra rations to allow them to eat when they were hungry as well?
Bogleach says, it would ruin our rationing system.
Is it a necessity when you're in a city that is well stocked? You're not living like savages anymore. If you run low on fungus, we can ferry food down to you. There are many farms along the upper land.
We are not of such excess that we waste. He says, these fools. They travel, they scavenge, they do not understand.
I believe you... Oh, do you want to say something, Adriel?
This is beginning. I'm trying to think of a way that we could like solve this little squabble we're having.
I mean, I think what we need to do here is convince Bogleach that he doesn't have to be so harsh about food. They have plenty of it.
Like, did it seem that when you were walking by the fungus that like there was like any short supply of it?
You can't really tell. Not without seeing like.
He already said they have more than enough. Even if they were to like get rid of their ration system, they'd have enough.
They said they have plenty, not more than enough.
I mean, yeah, but they have plenty of just mushroom, and we have many farms. We have enough food to feed them as well, even if they didn't have the mushrooms. I presume, like, I don't think we're short on food.
Not that you can think of, no.
Yeah.
Plus, we could encourage trade between the two cities. Alcohol from one, food from the other.
Bogleach, I wish for you to loosen up on your rationing. Try to live in the moment a little more. Allow your people to eat if they need to, not exclusively when they want to, not exclusively when they need to. We will ferry food down should you ever come low, and within the next 30 days, I will construct farms down here to expand your food supply to more than you could even ever need.
Bogleach looks at you before looking back at Urvok. He says, "If that is what we must do, I suppose I cannot say no."
I want to step forward towards him. Bogley. Kind of glaring at
So-
him to get his like. I want him to face me.
Well, yeah, you're looking up at him because he's 8.5 feet tall with a hunch.
I flutter up. I will meet him eye to eye.
Okay.
So I hover an inch off the ground, a foot off the ground. Bogley, you are part of my people now. You do not have to scrounge to survive. You do not have to endure the hardnesses that come with living on your own in the Underdark. My nation will protect and provide for you, but you can't go around causing issues for the other inhabitants of the town. Just because they do what you think is wasteful.
Bogleach scowls. He says, "Fine then." He says nothing else, but he agrees.
Drop to the ground.
I want to walk over to Urvok and ask him how.
Urvok's left eye turns towards you.
I forgot he's mutated heavily, so yeah.
You forgot.
No, no. What I mean by that is that from his portrait, I didn't think like his eyes can like shift in different directions like a freaking chameleon.
You forgot.
That is
Oh,
his
God.
chest vagina.
A chest usi?
A chussy, even.
Chussy.
Oh God, never say that again. I was gonna ask him how are the roach folk faring down here? Has he had any more visions?
No visions yet. Besides the conflict with these beasts, there's been no real issue.
Urvok. I want to say in a very like commanding tone.
Urvok turns towards you.
Do not continue demeaning these people. Just because you think of them to be monsters does not mean you can look down upon them. They are citizens as much as you and your people. Harboring an attitude of discontent towards them will only make matters worse.
I understand, my lord.
I kind of hold my gaze for a moment.
He turns after saying that. He motions towards the roach folk. You three, get back to work at the breweries. They nod and sort of skitter off. I will come soon enough.
Thank you. You said they were making like fungal type wines and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're making mushroom beers and wines.
I want to try one actually.
Yeah, Grim would have left in mid-conversation to go sample their wares.
Yep, you guys are given samples for pretty much free. No one stops you.
Actually,
Alright.
I have a cool question.
What?
When we took the Flame Fang had a bunch of sending stones everywhere, right?
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of them.
Do they usually like communicate with the leaders? I remember every fort had.
You
one.
have 4 of them.
With
and they all communicate with each other infinitely, but only with those who have stones.
I want to. Can I say I have one on me?
Sure.
I want to hold. I want to address Urvok and Bogleach one more time. I have brought a sending stone. I kind of hold it out. I wish for you to. Is this a meeting hall for?
Yeah, this is the equivalent of the town hall.
I think better question: would Boglish know what a sending stone is?
He
I will
can
explain that
make it work.
I wish for you two to agree upon a communal location. Perhaps we can build you an office. If either of you ever wishes to gain contact with me, any more squabbles back and forth, speak to this stone and I will respond.
It should be kept here, Urvok says. This is the place where we meet. Bogleach nods in agreement. Indeed.
I hold it out towards Bogleach.
He takes it. And he puts it in a small sack and sets it on the table right here.
I can see forward. There's gonna be a lot of squabbles of who gets to use it.
Oh, well, I wanna. I'll have somebody like make a pedestal for it,
All right.
and I'll leave.
Like we'll just find Grim sloshed, just drinking as much mushroom ale as possible.
All right. You guys step out. Grim.
You guys are tiny.
He's already wasted.
Grim, you had one beer. As I was say, it's been like 20 seconds.
No,
I'm pretty
I'm left midway through their argument.
Also,
Yeah,
this beer or wine is not very strong.
Oh,
Damn.
sad.
It's just
It's-
it's just what they have to drink down here that isn't water.
It's quite literally watered down.
Mm.
They have infinite fresh water at least.
Yeah,
Yep.
true.
Yeah, that's
You
why
never
these
complain.
breweries are running 24/7.
I'm gonna request that they start making a stronger batch to send up top.
One of the roach folk says, for that, we're going to need stronger ingredients. The fungus that grows down here simply isn't fermentable enough. We'll need farms that can actually grow specific kinds of fungus.
I'll
In
bring
30
it up
days
in our
time,
next
in
meeting.
30 days time, we should get that situated, right, Basilius?
Well, I mean, we will start on making the farms now, and they will be done by the end of the month.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yes.
And-
A number of your people will be constructing farms soon.
And perhaps you could grow hops on the surface for flavor.
Do we already have hops growing?
Near Deepholm, they grow hops because they have a brewery in Deepholm.
I can have them send some down every now and then, so there can be alcohol for treats.
Aye. The roach folk begins to stir the vat with his little roach hand.
Something I was curious about. How do we get let's say workers from the top side to do this?
Well, we send them to the house. However, the leader of Deepholm told me that their mind descends into the Underdark, and they could see about finding a passage to Undercross.
Oh, so he knows this place exists.
Oh, I told them. I told him
Oh,
in
okay.
Clubhouse.
Oh, okay.
Is this not public knowledge?
I think I'm making it public knowledge now over the
Okay.
past month.
Yeah, slowly, because remember, there's technically a bunch of bugs.
I didn't want everyone knowing, in the moment. I wanted to have it a bit stabilized first. The idea that Lord Basilius is fumbling a ton of monsters and roach folk into a bunch of tenements in the Underdark is a bad image.
Yeah,
But
and
if there's actual whole
Infrastructure.
houses, if there's houses and fully working breweries, farms being constructed, then that's a much better look.
Yep, and now the roach, what's it called? The new roach wine made with mushrooms is now available in the bars, or in the bar in Channel Cross.
Is it any good?
It's alright. It's not very alcoholic.
It's cheap, I assume.
Yeah. It's very easy to make, and they can make a lot of it.
Yeah, it's easily mass producible.
Meaning that one of the farms you put down, the farm that you put down here will actually be farm with resource, not just farm.
Oh, Pog.
Because they have these
Alright.
specific types of mushrooms that ferment very, very quickly.
But only
Something
in the Underdark.
Yeah, but only in the Underdark.
Something I find incredibly funny is that let's say we ship these drinks off to other like bar places, and they wonder like, huh, these aren't half bad. Where do they create them? Deep below dark by a bunch of roach folk.
A bunch of roaches stir the vat with their hands. They don't have
Like-
tools.
Wait, are they not using tools?
No.
I
Wait.
will commission to get them tools.
Yeah, they're stirring the beer vats with their hands.
Not
Yeah,
to
Tanky,
sell.
I want to I don't want this place to be a complete sums. I want to commission furniture for them around the place, so there's
Well,
fi-
the
fix
map
up this
the map
town
will
hall.
not get any better.
I know. I'm just saying
Maybe I'll add like a
generally.
JPEG of a couch to like a corner.
This is why I said to
Like,
Austin a while ago that eventually, like, if we become immortal and in like
And I
time,
know the map won't look better, but I want it to actually be better. It
Okay.
shouldn't look like a complete slum.
All right, we return in
like
the
in
afternoon.
time, eventually, if we become immortal and ever decide to visit the Underdark again and find them,
Niall
be
and
like, oh, shit.
Gaxum are just having a regular conversation as you guys step in.
Well, as we get back to town, Basilius will actually not head back to the mansion. He will go off for meditation again.
Basilius turns into dust in front of you.
It was an illusion all along.
You guys wait. His token's only there because you assume he's behind you as you guys walk, and then when you turn around, his token's not there.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask Basilius the question of like, if I could bring my family over to Chandler Cross, and then I just look up, oh, okay, he disappeared.
There's 2 hours of walking to get there. You could ask me that along the way.
Yeah, I would ask along the way.
Of course, I can arrange for high-class houses to be built for them. It'd be that. It would be very good to have nobility in the region. Build our own noble families.
It's gonna be so odd for them because they're literally farmers. They're just going from a fucking farmer to a noble in a
Basilius, you walk up again to the shrine. Even though technically you could do this anywhere.
I know. I'm just doing this for prosperity, so I'm completely alone. 'Cause no one
Honestly.
fucking comes up here. I want to be alone in a quiet place where I also
You can hear the
have
waterfall.
good scenery.
Yeah, you can hear the waterfall. It's for your meditation.
You
Hey,
can
as
come
you-
up here and ponder
as-
ideas for your kingdom.
As you step up, the wind blows, and the smoke forms once again. Greetings, Basilius.
Basilius is staring down at the town again with his back turned. Hello.
He
Caedus.
floats over. I assume you are here because you have thought over my proposal.
In all honesty, I wish to consult my god first. I know your kind's powers have been done for much evil amongst this world. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't going in over the head of what immortals should accomplish.
He chuckles. Evil. Evil is a point of view, Basilius. He sort of floats around you.
That's true to a certain extent.
It's important that you embrace a wider view of the universe.
There's many certain evils in this world. What your power stems from is unknown, but the actions of eradication of most of the universe is certainly evil, even if you wish to spin it in a nicer light.
He says, the powers I wield are as natural as the universe itself. The bending of universal forces to your will. It is simply the pursuit of power to its most natural state.
Nature and what is natural can be evil. Just because it stems from a natural source does not make it good or even neutral. That is not to say that I am a good man. Many in this world consider me evil, and I would be hard-pressed to dispute that claim.
As
Okay.
did me.
Zillish
Although
kind of lets out a
my
gentle sigh.
Although my former master had beliefs similar to Callus. As I have said, I have embraced a more nuanced view.
Alright. Well, in no uncertain terms, I will accept your training. Oh. What? Who left?
Switching the music.
Oh. In no uncertain terms, I intend to accept your training. However, I do want to
Excellent.
know, what exactly do you seek? Do you just wish to make me more powerful for sake of prosperity of having an apprentice again?
Perhaps that is part. A teacher never truly stops teaching, even when their students pass on. Perhaps I simply believe that through teaching, through having an apprentice, I can come closer to my old self. These are all possible outcomes. Perhaps the truth is not even known to me.
Now, you're a fragment of the personality of the man you were before, I presume.
Yes, but I believe that through this partnership, I can return to my old self.
Can I have any... you have said you intend no harm to me, especially as your apprentice. How can I
Not.
be... Oh,
He says, this training will cause you harm, I assure you. But you will not be permanently damaged. There is no gain without sacrifice. Connection
Yes.
with your pain is one of the main tenets of the Court of Shadows. Pain is powerful. It grants you power through suffering. Suffering itself will fuel your passions, your anger, your wrath, your hatred.
He grips his fist tightly in front of you.
And through hatred, you will gain a power unlike any in the universe.
Basilius kind of calmly thinks for a moment. Well, it's been many years since I've endured such pain. Do you seek to start now?
If you wish.
I kind of step away from the town. Well, then let's.
He floats. Sit. He motions at the thing in the center.
Oh, is that not like a giant boulder?
It's a small altar.
Oh, okay. I'll fly up to it.
He floats around.
Let us start here. Concentrate. Sit. We will start from the beginning. All life is given with sacrifice. Conflict sharpens your skills and makes you stronger, but sacrifice, taking the life of an innocent, is always harder even than taking your own, if you're sincere. You will sacrifice much. Basilius, tell me what you regard as your greatest strength, so I will know how best to undermine you. Tell me of your greatest fear, so I will know what I must force you to face. Tell me what you cherish the most, so I will know what to take from you, and tell me what you crave, so that I may deny you.
My greatest strength. My patience, my cunning, my cold calculations of scenarios. What, my greatest
Fear.
fear? The fear of doing nothing in my life, letting everything pass through, and ending with nothing.
He chuckles.
My,
He says,
It is a common fear, but in the end, we will all become nothing.
in the end, I wish to remain. I wish to move on to serve Babylon for all eternity. I wish to ascend to devilhood fully.
That is an interesting way to to forsake your mortality. But even Babylon will fade. The hells will go cold. Only death is eternal.
If death is eternal, I will face it with Babylon in the end. And that. Oh, sorry. What was the third question?
what do you
Exactly.
cherish the most?
And that is my answer to the third. I cherish my connection to Babylon more than anything else. I would allow this nation to crumble, everyone I know to perish and suffer, if it was for Babylon.
Your attachment gives you strength. Your passions. Feel them. Let them fuel your blows as you fight. What do you crave?
Take a deep breath. Contrary to what it may seem, I would not say that I crave power so much as acceptance.
Acceptance? From who?
From everyone. Mostly, to no surprise, Babylon. But I wish to form a nation where the people under my rule can live peacefully.
And they will. With the power you will gain, you will bring peace, justice, and security to all reaches of your realm. Your need for acceptance is your weakness.
He says, as he floats around you.
You must connect with your hatred. Tell me, what do you hate more than anything? Reach
brash.
deep.
Oh. I hate those who would cut people down without hearing them out. Those who go on crusades of ignorance, who fail to consider the truth of the world.
And what truth do you see?
Mortality is fraught and weak. It is not something that should be praised, but something that should be transcended.
Indeed. I will show you the truth of the world.
He raises his hand up. He is going to... Let's see. What is your will save?
10.
Okay, one sec. So, he's going to cast a spell at you.
I do not resist.
Power word pain.
I do not resist.
As he focuses his energy on you, you feel a racking agony shoot through you. He says,
This is the truth. Only pain is eternal. Only death and pain is what you will bring to your enemies.
he focuses in on you again. You feel it. Although you take no damage, you feel it. You feel your bones crack, your skin waste. You feel the most agonizing pain you've ever felt in your entire life.
Ooh.
He focuses on you for maybe 20 seconds before dropping his hand and releasing you from the spell. He is completely silent as he floats around you, waiting for you to recover from that.
As soon as the pain stops, Basilius breathes deeply, and presumably he was flailing in agony.
Yep. It's up to you.
I don't think a human could take that much pain without like reacting.
Yes.
I'm only level 6. So yeah. He pushes himself off the ground and takes a deep breath, trying to recenter himself as he like breathes heavily.
Wrong, he says. Focus on the pain. Do not let it go. Focus on your hatred.
He raises his hand up to you once again, and he does the exact same.
Ow.
Do not center yourself. Focus yourself on the pain you feel. It fuels you.
He lets you go early this time as he finishes what he says.
I land from the pain kind of on my knees and hand almost in like a push-up position, holding myself, and I just kind of like do what he says. I'm like focusing on the feeling of the pain through my body.
Grit your teeth and handle it. You will learn that in order to gain power, you must suffer.
He focuses on you again and casts the same spell.
Ow.
Ouch, guys, ouch. That hurts.
Ow.
Stop doing that.
Sad face.
He only does it for a few seconds before letting go.
All right, same thing. I say in that position, grit my teeth,
Okay, give me a will save.
contemplate on the pain.
Okay. He says,
A breakthrough will come. You must understand the pain you will inflict on others, on your enemies. He says. He motions towards, he focuses, and you hear, rocks moving. Then, in front of you, he sets this, telepathically. One sec. These rocks. You see them?
Yes.
Lift them.
Walks over.
That's what. I kind of struggle to push myself up to the feet.
Stay there. You must lift them. Focus on your pain. It grants you great power. Use your mind. It is strong.
I think back over the pain. I let my body feel once again as though like my bones were cracking. Just considering reveling in the feelings as I grit my teeth and focus on the rocks.
Alright, give me concentration check.
Well,
Alright, as you focus, this is something you've never really attempted before. You can, although you can see as you're doing it, you see the rocks jiggle slightly. Maybe one or two of them floats about an inch off the ground before the weight of it, you let go and they just crumble down to the ground.
You see now, with training, that can be simply a second thought to you. You must connect with your hatred.
I will repeat this motion 1,000 times if it gives me the power I need.
It is not enough to practice. You must also feel.
He will extend both his hands out, and okay, you're gonna take a lot of damage.
I don't resist.
Okay, these bolts of scarlet lightning shoot out from his hands.
Cringe.
He gives you a single zap for a few seconds. Do you have any electricity resistance? Wait, no, do you have any negative energy resistance?
Oh, negative energy? No.
Okay, now, then you just take the full 28.
I was gonna say electricity. I think I'm immune to.
As he shoots the lightning over you. Oh, you're immune to cold and fire, not electricity.
Okay.
He zaps you with this horrible, dark energy. You feel, and you can see, as you are hit by it, you sort of not stumble over or fall off the altar, but you are pressed down to the ground, and you see the skin flaking off where the lightning hits. It's definitely going to scar you, but it is a new form of agony that you cannot describe with your human words. This is absolutely the most traumatizing experience of your life. In fact, I'm going to roll something for stage 1 of your training. Alright, I want you to give me a will save.
Okay.
Okay, you're able to resist any sort of permanent deleterious mental effects.
Good.
Yeah, that'd be bad. He says,
But I really don't want to roleplay a mentally handicapped character.
not mentally handicapped, but like traumatized to the point of
Oh, that's exactly what I mean.
yes.
I would probably retire, but still, yes, if I did.
He says, this power could be yours. You must simply connect. Again, the rocks.
I'll focus on the rocks.
Okay, give me concentration with applause for.
Fuck. Time to fail.
That's a pass. DC 25.
Nice.
You focus you can see as you stretch your arm out to focus on it. You can see sort of along your arms and fingers, you see the scars, the horrible red, almost like burning veins that spread along your arm like a lightning bolt strike, or like a lightning strike. I mean, you've seen people who've been struck by lightning before.
Yeah.
You extend your hand out and focus, and the rocks begin to very gently float. The collection of them floats maybe half a foot off the ground. It is straining you, but you're able to hold it. He says, "You see now, even in your weakened state, focusing on your pain has made you stronger than ever." He simply observes you as you hold the rocks in place. He says, "Now you may let them go." Okay. You drop them or you hold them?
I think I'd hold them for like a couple more seconds before letting them go.
He says, "Excellent. Excellent. You're taking to this easily." Caedus raises his hands up and lifts the rocks and then crushes a fist, and the rocks just turn into dust.
The early years of my life were fraught with pain and suffering.
Yes, I can feel it in your mind. I feel resentment, anger, abandonment. You believe you have overcome such feelings, but they are actually what makes you stronger. It is strong with you indeed, not through raw talent, but through experience. You have experienced much pain in your life. By drawing upon that, you will gain a power unlike any other. That is enough for today. See me another time, or call upon me whenever you need. Reflect again on your pain, and spread that pain to your enemies. Enjoy it. Let your hatred fuel your strikes rather than your cunning, and you will see what I see in you. Be gone.
Caedus turns and crosses his arms.
I'm gonna just step forward.
Alright, you are sore all over.
I drop down off the cliff.
Okay. And he fades away into nothing. Alright. Session 1 over of the of training. Not bad. You actually did pass it. I did not expect you to. But you rolled that 18 on the concentration check. That was really good. Because you had a, what, 25% chance to pass that?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Everyone else. Erasmus, Zach, what are you guys doing in this meantime?
Uh, hmm. Probably. I don't know. Probably just getting prepared. I was wondering if I should send like some kind of a no. That wouldn't make much sense. In my mind, I was thinking like sending like some kind of a letter to my family, just like tell them that I will be
And
visiting
what's it called?
soon.
And you guys are also preparing for the scouting of Lakeside, correct?
Yes, that's also something we're doing.
Yeah.
Have we made any progress on that flesh crafter or flesh warper or whatever it was we were going to be getting?
That is still not available. No. Basilius, you flap down and land.
Yeah.
By the way, for the next 4 hours, you are considered sickened from pain. You're actually in so much pain that it makes you feel nauseous. Or you were in so much pain that it made you feel nauseous. You're not really in that much pain anymore. Certainly not as much as when you were getting shocked.
I'll drop like literally right here from the sky and head in.
You step in.
My lord, there's warm water in the tub if you wish to soak.
What
Okay, I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were his manservant all of a sudden. This is in character, by the way.
Yeah. How I serve my lord is up to me. Basilius has not said he has a problem yet.
Thank you, Grim. I'll start walking towards the bathroom.
All right,
Does he
so
Does he look fine? Is he like uneven on his feet?
I'm clear. He's clearly kind of shaky.
Can I go?
I'll ask Grim to follow me.
Can I check on
I was
him
about to
real
say
quick?
you can see that like some of the skin on he has some red marks on his face, but it's nothing completely out of the. It's nothing that's like, oh god, he's really badly hurt yet.
Grim notice, don't worry.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna ask Grim to follow me, and when I disrobe, I'll hand him my clothes and ask him to bring me a fresh pair, and he'll definitely see my entire body's covered in the lightning marks.
Yeah, it looks like you were struck by lightning.
Yeah, I didn't see any storms in the sky. I'm just gonna poke and mess with the servitor.
The servitor
Nice.
does nothing as usual.
You lock eyes with it. Come on, say something, bitch. Uh,
All right, yep. Grim, you see the marks as well as you get the clothes. When you return with the clothes, you can speak if you wish with them.
Basilius is relaxing in the bath.
My lord, I'm all for gaining new power, but are you sure this is worth it?
That stands to be seen. I will follow through until I determine whether this is a worthwhile pursuit. I can handle whatever pain is thrown my way.
We are all ready to go to Lakeside. I assume you would want to go as soon as possible. Of course, you look like you need your rest currently.
What's your day? Thank you.
Today is the 2nd, I believe. It'd be the 2nd of the 2nd of Uktar. By the way, you receive a feat from that first training.
Psionic training? Psionic feat?
No, it is a very specific feat. let's see. So,
Just gives me toughness.
no, it's not toughness either.
I know.
I'll say it gives you very basic force abilities. So, I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
Because it's from...
and I will tell Grim.
I say, because it's from a Star Wars Pathfinder system.
I'll tell Grim, yes. It's still morning, right?
It is still morning. That was only like 30 minutes.
Allow me to rest and receive healing for my wound. Then we can set out.
What?
Right. Yeah.
So whatever one, let's say I'm gonna put this in your notes, Basilius. Would everyone else like to know what the feat is?
Sure.
So force sensitive feat. You can use the force checks, and you can use the force is considered a class skill for you.
Oh, I do not have enough skill ranks to invest in that.
Let's see. In addition, yada yada yada. That doesn't mean anything because you're not actually in the Sith class. You just are force sensitive, so none of the other stuff applies to you.
Yet, at least, or will it never apply?
So first things first. Use the force becomes a skill, and you immediately get 1 point in it.
Okay.
So, I'm going to make it...
What skill is it? Int? Charisma?
It's charisma. I'm going to make it your flat perform check.
Yep.
And it's also a class skill. So, for example, you go to skill check. You should see where it says perform. Not perform untrained, just regular perform.
Okay.
And you can use that.
Can you not rename it?
No. I wish I could. So, let's see. 1 second. So, there's just some basic shit you can do with Use the Force, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, there's a lot of stuff you can do only if it's trained, right? Which essentially means you need to spend a point in it to get that ability. For now, the only things you have is... Let's see. Well, actually, you get to choose one, because you get a point. I will put in your DMs. So, first things first, search your feelings. As a full round action, you can make a DC 15 use the force check to determine whether an action will wield favorable or unfavorable results to you in the immediate future, 10 minutes or less.
Okay.
There's also Sense Force, where you can detect disturbances in the force. Essentially detect strong evil or good or strong emotions.
Okay.
There's... so the only two you have right now are Search Feelings and Sense Surroundings. Search Your Feelings as a full round action to determine whether something is bad or good. Sense Surroundings is, as a swift action, you can make a DC 15 force check to ignore the effects of cover or concealment without making perception checks. You can essentially sense that someone is there.
Pog.
Let's see. And then with your 1 point, you can choose another power. Either, let's see. You don't have force training yet, so you don't have any force powers. Straight up, you just don't have any. So you can't pick that one yet. There's breath control, which allows you to hold your breath for twice your con score. There's trance, which is a full round action. You can remain fully aware of your surroundings. Every hour you trance, you regain hit points equal to your level. So
You get elf sleep.
Yeah. There's move light object. As a move action, you can telekinetically lift and move relatively light object within your line of sight. Or you can catch and move a thrown weapon. Or you can, let's see, place another in a force trance. You can essentially do the elf sleep, but for someone else.
Wait, with move light object?
No, with place
Oh,
other
no,
and
pl-
force.
okay.
Then there's, of course, sense force, where you can sense disturbances and stuff like that. And using a full round action, you can actively sense other force users within 100 kilometers of you. And then there's telepathy, which allows you to establish telepathic link. You can exchange an emotions or a single thought.
How long does the link last?
How long is what?
The telepathic link last?
For that one thought,
Oh,
as a standard action.
that's very bad.
But it also works, as you can see, telepathy distance, same planet is only DC 15.
Would they know it's from me or?
Yes.
Okay.
It's only DC 30 to send a message to a different region of the galaxy.
No, it's not. It's impossible.
Technically, yes, it is impossible because of the cradle.
Actually, could I use that to contact other planes?
No.
No. I mean, like, the Black Fortress.
No. It straight up just does not work against planes. Or does not work through planes, no.
I guess telepathy.
Alright, so just basic move light object.
No. Telepathy.
Oh, telepathy, alright. Yeah, we'll add that to your powers. Okay, it's now... Let's see, one sec. Alright. Okay, you are now force sensitive.
Never goes from another training. That's it for me, champ.
I'm good.
Your powers aren't good enough.
Essentially, getting more will give you the force training feat, which allows you to add, what's it called? You get a number of force powers equal to 1 plus your charisma mod. And those are just, like, your very classic, like, abilities like mind tricks, force lightning, all that shit. Alright.
Oh, here's the list of force powers.
There's a lot of them, as you can see.
Only, like, 8 of them have stats.
I know, I need to get the actual book. So, that is it. Basilius is going to rest. And because we don't have Nile or Gaxa, I think we should end. For right now. Because I really don't want to for them to just come back and be like, hey guys, we're in a whole new region.
And they know we're going there.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't think we should disconnect them any more than we have to.
I mean, you know Andre's gay. He's never gonna show up.
Let's see.
Man, the fact that this all like relies on skill checks really fucking sucks. But I only get like 2 skill points per level.
I mean, that's the thing. You're not naturally apt for it. You're not going to be like the greatest ever. But you have like a whole nother class thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
This is just a little bit on the top.
Oh yeah.
And also, you need to endure some pretty terrible shit to get it.
Mm-hmm.